I'll pay him. If I were her, I would pay him and get him out the way. Especially when I just hit all types of licks from everywhere. I got 50, 60 million from pulling the same move. And
what is he asking for?
It doesn't say.
But that's what I'm saying. It could be.
All right, now we're months past the Diddy trial. And here's another twist. People know Cassie got that bag, and we haven't even touched the Diddy documentary yet. And now an escort is coming after Cassie with a lawsuit. So let's check out what the Joe Budden podcast had to say about all this. Y'all better smash that like button. Y'all better hit subscribe. Let's dive in.
Girls, Cassie is being reported that she... Well, she's somebody's wife.
She's somebody's
wife. It's being reported that Cassie is tough to serve these papers with. One of the long-term escorts, let me pull it up, that her and Puff hired for over a stretch of 10 years, has been trying to serve Cassie with paperwork because he wants to sue her for
getting an abortion.
You got an abortion, you got rid of my baby, you gave me STDs, you caused me emotional stress, you did. Let me just find it.
Yeah, I'm ducking you too.
Yeah. Get me when you can. Can you?
It's not the pulverizer.
Can you sue somebody for getting an abortion?
I think
abortion, no, but the STIs for sure.
Yeah, the STI, the abortion.
But the abortion part,
that fucked me up.
The judge has approved Clayton Howard's request to serve Cassie with his lawsuit in a different manner, as she is evading service. Mr. Howard is filing a lawsuit against Cassie for charges related to sex trafficking, which he claims has resulted in him contracting chlamydia, along with coercion and additional allegations.
Oh, you knocked that right out, man.
Cassie will more than likely be hit with a default judgment if she keeps hiding and forced to pay this man millions. If I were her, I would pay him. If I were her, I would pay him and get him out the way. Especially when I just hit all types of licks from everywhere. I got 50, 60 million from pulling the same move. And
what is he asking for?
It doesn't say.
But that's what I'm saying. It could be.
It also could get sticky because
now if I pay him,
allegedly there was
yes, I'm saying
there was a lot of escorts.
Right, I go pay him. Opens the floodgates up. Here come the rest of them too.
Yeah,
now the pulverizer and all these guys are coming knocking on your door.
The Punisher. The Punisher. He followed me the other day on Instagram.
Okay, no, not
I met him.
Not through a dark alley. Shout out to him. The pulverizer is funny though.
That's funny as shit.
The Punisher followed you
on Instagram.
That's dope, man.
If I had more time.
Yeah,
I need a little time to work this bit up. So you lucky. You lucky I got an appointment.
No, he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's actually pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
Okay.
He was also at the R&B event that Amani threw. I want to say I saw him at one of those events across the street. Across the spot. So yeah, he's a cool dude. I ain't got no problem.
Get up again, man.
Spoke to him. Might have said he was a Pod fan.
That's what's up.
Yeah, he ain't bad.
Salute.
You want to judge him because of his
profession?
I
want to judge you. I was totally.
But how would you judge me and him fight?
I hadn't worked the bit out yet. It was coming.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
Someone else might be too, but
Y'all was so immature.
That's right there. Sorry.
We're never gonna grow up.
Never.
Up here, yo.
Why would we?
One day, I think so.
No, I don't think so, bro.
By the time I'm 50, I'm doing it. Interesting how the room full of men glossed over the man's claims about Cassie. That's interesting to me.
Oh, I just assumed she was guilty. It wasn't because I didn't take him serious. It's because I did.
But even in assuming she's guilty, we assume it because I'm with you. Yeah. But we assume it just quietly, and that's the end. And
I thought they were putting all the shit in the jar.
Move on. Huh?
I thought they were putting all the shit in the jar.
That's somebody different.
Ah.
See, you're not mature.
Yeah, he might be least.
He's not even close to the top of the list.
Y'all too.
I would imagine if what Homeboy alleges is true, that he's probably a little fucked in the head behind it.
Yeah.
Why?
You took the money.
I always think it's interesting when you totally get it on the female side and not the male side.
No, I want to know what your line of thinking was. Is it the celebrity part or is it the actual homo?
I think there's a difference only because he was an escort.
Exactly. You took the money. You provided a service.
I provided a service. I didn't pay to get burnt.
About to say that.
I'm not talking about the STI thing. I'm talking about
that. I'm not talking about that. But if you
talking about the abortion part, then?
If you go raw, you're gonna get burned. So stop. If you go in unprotected, the likely chances of getting burned is high.
Yeah.
So let's stop saying that. But what I'm saying is that he was an escort and he was paid for a service. So Are we judging escorts now?
Yeah, I'm with Flip. Anything that happens because an escort was hired is within the realm of possibility because I'm an escort.
No.
So if I'm an escort,
But STIs might be.
And I'm not having your baby.
If you have unprotected sex, this is just for escorts for me. I think if anybody, unless someone is knowingly hiding their diagnosis or doing something just to mask it, so that people can't make their own choices. As a general rule, I never like the idea of like criminalizing, STIs for people, whether you're escort or not. You give somebody chlamydia, you had an option. As long as you had an option to have protection or to make a choice, I think that's about being responsible.
Because someone is a sex worker doesn't mean that the circumstance they showed up to, they agreed upon. There could be all types of shit going on once you get there, and some of that could have something to do with all of the normal words that you throw in there. Intimidation, where there's a celebrity
drugs.
here,
I'm with that.
drugs,
All kind of
there's
shit.
weapons. I was drugged.
Yeah.
I was forced to do something that I didn't sign up for.
Because
even though
this is
I
my
am
profession?
No. Again, for me, I'm saying it's not because of the profession. Everything y'all just said, all those examples, I think are things you should be able to take action for. I'm saying just the STI as such, no. But if you drugged me, confused me, like I said, if you did something to manipulate me or do harm to me, yes. But I'm saying just if somebody gets an STI from somebody when they knowingly had unprotected sex, to me, no. Now, if you drugged me or if you went stealth, you turned me around and took the condom off, that's different.
Right.
Because I didn't sign up for that.
Hey, no disrespect, yo. We doing what did the OJ, yo.
Huh?
We doing what this did the OJ. When for example, like because Cassie, people think Cassie full of shit now. People are trying to put this jacket on her when it comes to, man, maybe the guy has a case. It's bullshit.
I don't think that Cassie's full of shit.
I'm about to say, I don't think Cassie's full of shit.
Me either. I think Cassie was a victim in this.
Oh, okay. No,
I think that's
Well,
part
I
of
think
why.
it's the opposite. That's why, because Cassie was a victim.
That's why people are looking
Those
over.
are some of the same rules that make this guy a victim.
Wait,
if we just stop at the sex trafficking, you're a victim, according to the letter of the law.
Yes.
See, I think because Cassie was a victim, people are looking at her still as a victim. So now with this gentleman trying to
She couldn't do
go
harm.
after her, how you going after the victim? Like you're a victim going after the victim. I think that's why people are looking at her.
The sex escorts union or whoever represents them,
The union.
they came together and was like, listen, most of our during the trial, most of our communication was
her.
Cassie.
But what you
So and if that's true,
But that could still now you're getting into
Who was paying?
Yeah,
Cassie.
She was.
Well, whose money? Like that you find. But I get it.
That gets tricky. That gets tricky too, yeah.
I get it. But I'm just saying, if we believe her, I'm coerced into this lifestyle. I'm doing so now I'm doing these things to please him, or I'm doing these things because I know this is what he wants. I still don't necessarily want it myself, but I'm doing this to keep everything happy. That's how people are looking at her. So even if she was the one contacting them, you're contacting them still in an attempt to make him happy. So people are still looking at her
Real
as
quick,
a victim.
I was initially confused by your tone because I thought that you were saying your tonality. I thought that you were saying that the guy was a victim, the escort. Because I'm totally against. No disrespect. I'm just him suing her. I don't agree with that. So I thought that Joe was saying.
Well, he is a victim.
He's a victim.
I need to see the case. I can't speak to it.
He got paid for service, yo. Like,
Just because you're a sex worker doesn't mean that you can't be a victim.
Facts.
And you could be harmed in lots of ways, like you said, for things you didn't sign up
We're
for.
muddying the waters. Whatever he said, Joe used the word distress and it caused pain and all that stuff. That's what you just said, right?
And
Is
that's
that in this
possible.
report?
If we throw all those words out and just stick to sex trafficking, which is what Diddy is going for, then he's right.
Yeah.
You trafficked me. Or y'all trafficked me.
You don't feel like he was a willing participant?
I don't think that
y'all niggas is
people.
nuts.
I don't do that.
Again, I need to see the details of.
Serious, Mark. You hear this?
I agree. I mean, again, I need to know the details of what his allegations are. But what I'm just real quick, what I'm saying is, I'm not going to dismiss someone's claims just because they're a sex worker. I think that's the part that people get hung up on. Like it's almost like, well, if you're in this room, I remember. Well, I won't tell the story.
If he got drugged, that's different. That's not. So
I need to know the
So
details.
let's wait to get
I got
more
it.
facts
Okay.
because y'all keep saying if this happened, it's different. If this happened,
True, but let me just
if this
say
happened, it's
this,
different.
Flip, because you're saying he got paid for it, so he's not a victim. The fucked up part is that's illegal though. Just that part right there. Paying him for it is illegal.
I feel like he was a willing participant. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that wouldn't matter.
It wouldn't matter.
So then we're separating the kind of moral question from the legal question.
Yeah.
And those are two different things.
Got it.
Because part of what you're saying is you know what you was doing.
Right. I get what he's saying.
And even if that's true, and I don't necessarily agree with that, because again, I don't know the details.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily mean that he doesn't have legal recourse.
God, I agree.
Now, some people might roll their eyes at the legal recourse because, like, you know what you was doing. But that's where I think we have to get more
I'm going to hold
information
my
and more
thoughts
detail.
until we read the file.
I think that this should be aimed at Puff.
Listen, watching
That's
the-
all.
Should be what?
The lawsuit should sue Puff.
He can't. He might can't.
And that,
If she was the one contacting me, she was the one paying me. It was her.
She's
her.
the one that fucked me.
I can't.
She's the one that spoke to me. She's the-
what do I got against Puff?
and she's already
I
sued
never even
Puff.
talked
So
to this man before.
Give him
How
some
I'ma
of
sue him?
She was acting as an agent of Puff.
But I did nothing with Puff. I still did everything with her.
Yeah, you would have to prove that.
Can't prove it.
Yeah.
So I gotta go after who I can go after.
he would have to sue her, and then she could go back to Puff
She would have
for
to-
that. That would be the chain. We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out.
But they're going to catch her eventually.
All right, man, so I heard the escort is coming after Diddy's money. He's been doing a ton of interviews. I caught him on Vlad and a few other spots. I think he even minked up with Queen's Flip, because Queens kept saying I met him while they were talking about this. And I saw a YouTube clip of Queen's Flip and him chatting about Cassie. I think Queens was asking if Cassie had broken his heart or something like that. Look, like I said, Cassie went and got that bag. Everybody knows she got the bag. I think there were more victims than just Cassie, and now this escort is stepping up saying I'm one of them. So he wants a piece. Like they were saying on the pod, he might not be able to prove exactly what Diddy had her doing, but he can show that all his conversations, negotiations, meetups, and encounters were with Cassie Ventura. So yeah, he's aiming for a bag. Honestly, bro is of a certain age. He looks like he's still in shape, but I just said something wild and gotta phrase it right. Basically, the escort is trying to get a bag to get himself together. There were a few things I noticed watching these interviews. I think he might want the bag so he can handle personal stuff, like a dentist appointment, and get himself right. It also looks like he's still in that profession and wants to retire. I think he wants a bag kind of like that girl who was messing with Shannon Sharp, got her check and announced she's officially retired, just throwing it in Shannon's face like, yeah, I got your money, I'm done. And I think that's the move this guy's trying to pull off, Cassie. He's basically saying, hold on, you can't just disappear into the sunset with your husband and kids while I'm left dealing with this too. I want out.